Hello everyone, welcome to QS Stack. Today we are going to discuss the second part of creating backend and automation framework, and we are going to automate a post request. But before we begin, let's discuss some key topics which we have used in the last framework creation and we will be using today as well. So without further ado, let's get started. The first keyword which we have used is bean. Let me explain you what is bean. In a Spring framework, a bean is often termed as a software component that is reusable throughout the program execution. You can create a bean once, and using the annotations auto-wired, you can access that particular object which you have created via bean throughout the execution. In test automation, how we can use bean is that whatever common libraries or common objects which we might be using again and again, we can declare a bean for that. So hence we don't have to instantiate them again and again. We can use the instance which is already created. Now coming to the implementation of bean, how we can implement it. So first thing is you need to define a config file. In config file, we will be using @bean annotation to declare a method which is having a return type with an empty argument constructor of the class for which we want to create a bean. So let's say in this example, we are creating a bean of request builder class. So we have written a method which is returning new instance of request builder, and we have used bean annotation for that. You'll also find the same code in the repository which I've shared in the earlier video. If not, do check it out in the playlist. So after defining the configuration, the next thing what we have to do, the class in which we'll be using this bean, we need to auto-wire it. So here, this is an example where we are using the auto-wired bean. So to use it, first thing is you'll have to define the auto-wired annotation and then give the specify an object reference of the same class. So here, as you can see, we are creating a request builder object of type request builder. Now this object can be used within this class and within the entire automation. So this is how we can utilize bean concept of Spring in test automation framework. Now the next keyword which we are going to discuss is the builder. Builder, you might be knowing the builder pattern which is used to create objects with optional arguments. So @builder notation. So this is an example how we can implement a builder pattern. You need to specify the annotation builder and @getter from lombook.getter and lombook.builder respectively. And this builder pattern is mostly used to declare the POJO classes wherein we need to instantiate the request body. So here, this is an example where we are creating a simple POJO having 3 items: name, salary, and age. So this is how if we have to implement this builder class. So let's see how we can implement the builder class, builder annotation. To implement it, we just have to create we just have to use the employee.builder method. We just need to use employee.builder, and then we can specify all the arguments which we want to pass while creating an object, and then dot build method. So here we have not created these methods, they are already request.